You okay, buddy? You okay?
That broom's as ragged as goat's locks.
So Martha's all right.
What's the matter, Nectar? The hunt board? It's where the curse breakers post sightings of particularly fearsome beasts. Those that might pose a threat to our operations if they were left to roam free. Just because they can't be dealt with when they're spotted, doesn't mean they can't be dealt with later. Was that what you wanted to know? Right. Well, leaving your mightiness aside for the moment, the people of Valisthea are going through a lot already. What with the Blight and the war, the last thing they need is ungodly fiends terrorizing them on top of everything else. So if the curse breakers are too busy to help, then perhaps I can. Or at least I can try.
Okay, watch yourself, dude.
Oh, Clive. Welcome.
The patron's whisper. Does that mean someone else is taking care of our friends' donations?
Oh, no. That's still me. It's just Karen has her toll, Blackthorn has his hammer. I thought a new name might liven things up. I still catalogue every item that arrives, in addition to setting aside those tokens of appreciation the sender has specified are to be presented to you personally. Would you like to see if we have any? Here's everything we've received and everything promised. You earned this. Here you are. Come again. I may have more for you.
Here for another of my lectures. Allow me to educate you. Study it well, Clive. Of course. Thus ends today's lesson.
Oh,
Like Assassin's Creed is.
yeah, it's basically the same thing.
Yeah.
But I like this.
I love architectures in games. I like the coolest buildings and structures.
I think it's all right to touch him.
I'm recording right now, so.
Is it business or pleasure? If you're gonna buy something, be quick about it. Come again. Or don't. I'm not much bothered either way.
Won't be long now, Martel. See, I was hoping to speak to you.
Is everything all right?
Oh, yeah, it's just, well, as you know, we've been trying to grow fruit down here.
It's good to know that something of the old hideaway still lives on.
Martel's pride and joy. It was a sapling when she rested. I took it on, you see, after she died, and now the fruit's finally ready to eat. And not only is it ready, it's actually tasty. Sweet.
Impressive.
I thought you couldn't.
It'll be nice being the bearer of good news for a change.
Oh, thank you. She always had a soft spot for that. Here you go. Martel apples, they're called, in honor of her memory. You hear that, Martel?
Did you come through the forge today? It smells like a still.
I hear there's trouble in Rosaria.
That broom's as ragged as go.
You two look like you could use something to eat.
Martel. Oh,
Weren't she the girl from the forest?
of course she...
I am brave.
Please up. She'd have been proud.
Others weren't so lucky, though.
A gift from the backyard.
Blimey, these take me back. I haven't... Old Sid was the... He didn't have them right.
That sounds like this.
Planning on keeping that lot to yourselves, were you? Hang on. These aren't Martells, are they? I'm glad to see someone carried on what she started. Can't admit, reckon she'd be happy. Clive, tell the lad down in the backyard to run some over for me, will you?
Not so much as a thank you. Well, you can leave the boss.
That was the last of the apples. I should head to the backyard and pass along everyone's regards.
I think it's all right to touch him.
The Cursebreakers sent their thanks. And their compliments. They were clearly very fond of Martell.
They remembered her. I suppose she put when she died.
And through...
I didn't do anything really, but thank you. You're kinder to me than I deserve.
By the way...
Of course not. I'll see that you're both well provided for. They like your fruit, Martell?
Do you think it was wise to leave, Gav? He didn't seem pleased.
I needed his eyes and nose in Dhalmekia. I'm not about to let Kupka take us unawares. Besides, he has a knack for that sort of thing.
That he does.
And wasn't it Sid who said that matters such as these are best left to dominance? Especially should one of his beloved opportunities to grow and change present itself.
I always knew that I would return one day. Return to Ironhome.
For what?
After learning the truth, you were given the chance to face your past. If I am to continue at your side, I must do the same.
We will face it together then.
To the end.
Come on.
How far do you think your mother's reach extends? Will we find the same tragedy in the south as we did at Martha's Rest?
More than likely. Which is why we should hurry. There are still many settlements between here and Port Isolde. We visit as many as we can and hear their stories. Starting with the village of Amber.
Justice is what it is. Lord Elwyn would never have stood for this.
Quiet, you! I think we're loyalists.
Jill, look.
Rosaria must be cleansed of the stain which befouls her, that she might rise once again from the ashes to welcome a new dawn.
Of course, your lordship. You shall have our full cooperation.
What business could the Black Shields have in a village this small? There's barely room to hide a bearer.
Then they must be here for something else.
You fancy dancing a gallows jig like the miller's son?
All right, I heard you.
You're a long way from home, aren't you? I suppose we won't be seeing you again.
Excuse me, but what was all that about earlier?
You haven't heard? Someone's been stirring up trouble. There have been attacks on the garrison, supplies stolen. They even say a Black Shield was murdered. The Empire wants answers, and what the Empire wants, the Empire gets.
Don't they just?
Keep your ears open, eh? The Black Shields will pay good coin for information on the culprits. You'd have to be dull as a sack of stones to think you could take on the Empire. What with their 100...
You seen him, didn't you? The Black... At least I think...
Was this the...
What are you...
If only we...
You don't think these firebrands the Empire is looking for could be us, do you?
I don't know. But we need to find out. Greetings, friend.
I know that.
We could...
Don't you go telling... I speak for the people of this village, and we have nothing more to say to you. You are to leave Amber and never come back.
May I at least ask why?
I don't know who you are or what brings you here, but your presence puts us all in grave danger. The Empire is a harsh master. Its demands are great, and its justice swift. But as long as we keep our heads down and pay our tributes, we are left alone. Some might call it submission. But if it will spare my people the Viceroy's wrath, this village will not become...
Then we shall be on our way. These people live with a knife to their throats. In the mistaken belief that if they cooperate, my mother will show them.
Obedience bought with fear.
Are you all right?
Sorry, It's nothing. We still don't know who the Black Shields are looking for.
Well, whoever they are, the Imperials deem them worth pursuing to the back of beyond. But other than Martha, who else in... And you are... Perhaps the next village will yield more answers.
Perhaps.
This pass will take us through the mountains.
And directly into the path of whoever or whatever lurks here.
Ever since the apodatory, we've seen more and more of these echoes.
What do you think is waking them? The Mother Crystal's collapse?
I have an idea. You're going to like it.
Too slow.
This one.
Time to fight. More of my mother's men.
This one. Go to him. This one. Go to him. Get him. Go to him. Stick him. Get him. This one. Go to him. Get him. Go to him. Over here. Stick him. Get him. Go to him. Get him. Go to him. Over here.
Go to him! Over here! Go to him! Get him! Get him! Attack! Get him! Go to him! This one. Over here. Go to him. This one. Get him. Sick him. Go to him. Over here. Sick him. Attack. Over here. Get him. Sick him. Get him. Go to him. Over here. Attack. Sick him. Garuda! Get him! This one! Get him! Attack! Over here!
Blood, Clive.
And still wet.
You were told to stay in your homes.
The Black Shields.
You know who we are. And still, you would bear your steel. Why then, we owe you our thanks. You have saved us the trouble of an interrogation. To dwell in darkness, that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these, our swords we swear.
Say that again. I'll show you a true shield of Resurrection.
Go to him! Sick him! Attack! This one! Go to him! Attack! Go to him! Get him! Go to him! Get him! Sick him! Go to him! Over here! Sick him!
Tell me what I want and the end will be swift. Who are you looking for?
Why, you. We come bearing a message. Your friends have been found. The branded you freed from our camps. They await you in Ordeal. Guardians of the Flame.
Those are Old Hill's gates.
Then we hurry. Find something, boy. Death.
Found her.
This was my mother's doing.
But why? Why would anyone...
I don't know. I never truly understood her. But this...
Oh, Clive.
I will learn what madness drives her, and I will end it. We should go.
Yes.
We can't leave them here like this.
We won't. But if the Black Shields have made it this far south, they may already be in Port Isolde.
We're approaching Buick Bridge. Though I doubt the Empire would let us cross over to Rosalith.
Didn't happen to come by way of Old Hill, did you? Saw some Imperials clad in black making for the docks just the other day. The next morning, you couldn't see the sun for all the ravens.
I did, Mummy. I could hear him shouting from down the road.
They're all Rosarian.
But this is their home.
Over here! Get him! Go to him! Over here! Go to him! Over here! Go to him! All yours, Torgal! Get him! This one! Get him! Go to him! It's over.
The Lazarus. What happened to this place?
My mother happened. The nobles who lived here didn't stand a chance. Let's hope my uncle fared better.
It's this one. Over here.
That's the main gate. And it looks like we're not the only ones hoping to get in.
Let us pass! My children are starving!
Have mercy.
Voice-rinsed dogs they are! You can't ignore us forever!
Let us in, or we'll die on your doorstep!
Better out there than in here!
Oh, get enough
Fuck off!
Hang the chinless bastards! Those crystals belong to us all!
I said, where were you, filth? Back to your sties! Cut you down where you stand! Just try it!
No chance of slipping through unnoticed. We'll need to find another way in. I thought we might be able to reason with the guards.
I suspect everyone in that crowd thought the same. Was that...
Officially, yes. Strictly speaking, no. My uncle once told me that the nobles had tunnels built, so that they could visit town without having to walk amongst the rabble. The Lazarus. We'll find our way into the city.
If you're sure, do you think it's safe?
As long as it is a...
The good news is we haven't seen a single black shield since Old Hill.
Maybe they found who they were looking for. This is nothing like I remember it.
How quickly a crown can lose its luster.
Not abandoned, then.
Oi! Visitors!
Apologies. We'll show ourselves out. Or not.
Attack! This one! Get him! Let's try. All yours, Tor! Get him! This one! Attack! Go, Tor! Get him!
I've only ever seen one man fight like that. And he's long dead.
Then perhaps it's time you joined him.
The blessing of the Phoenix. It can't be. I was there when you died. Forgive me, my lord. I knew not whom I addressed. You have naught to fear from us. Founder, it really is you.
It is. So wait.
We can speak inside.
And those who wouldn't bend the knee?
We left before the Empire could make examples of us, though we didn't go far. And we banded together to form the Guardians of the Flame soon after. Alas, there is only so much a handful of aging shields can do against the might of an empire. But we've seen to it that their stay has been anything but pleasant. Of late, though, we've had our hands full just trying to keep the Duchy's few remaining bearers out of the Imperial's clutches.
The Cullings. We saw what happened in Old Hill.
Aye, the foul work of the Black Shields and their mistress.
You mean my mother? But it doesn't make sense. Even knowing what I know about her. Her hatred for bearers was no secret, but she wouldn't have been ignorant of their value to the realm.
No offense, my lord, but in case you haven't noticed, the Lady Annabella couldn't care less about the realm. She barely even cares for her own home. That much has been plain since the slaughter at Eastpool. And, since granting the Holy Emperor a new heir, her obsession with bearers only seems to have grown. As to why, I don't know. Maybe she can't bear the thought of anyone having the power to challenge her beloved son.
Her son.
Sir Wade, the Black Shields have broken camp. They march in full force for Buick Bridge.
Then so do we. Make ready. This is their main host. If we remove the head, perhaps we can prevent what happened at the docks from happening somewhere else. If I do nothing, then the blood of their next victims will be on my hands.
Yours and ours. We too have witnessed the crimes these men who dare call themselves shields have committed in my mother's name. It cannot be allowed to continue. We must put a stop to this madness.
We must. So let us go with you. For the good of Rosaria.
I was hoping you'd say that. Very well. If that is your wish, I would be honored to serve at your side.
And we at yours.
So, Wade, let us do our duty.
With pleasure, my lord.
I imagine this endeavor will require more than just our wits.
Then let's hope Sir Wade has a good quartermaster.
Allow me to tend to your needs, my lord.
As you wish, my lord. Will that be all? Of course, my lord. May it serve the cause well. I will be here should you need aught else.
Tell us then, so
Nothing fancy. Sensing this while the black...
how small it...
Small enough. Now that...
But until we arrive...
So wait.
Very good.
As you command.
Thank you, Sir Wade. Perhaps now they will find...
There is but one putting an end.
And so we
Blessing of the Phoenix go with you.
How long have you been pursuing the Black Shields?
Since they burned their first village. We tracked down the bastards responsible and fed their corpses to Stillwind. Suffice to say, that got their attention. It's been a game of cat and mouse ever since.
Sideways. How was the blood?
Come along now.
The bastards are lucky I did.
There they are. On your command, my lord. What is it now? I told you! We bear a message for the Vicereine. From the Guardians of the Flame. Ha! You presume to tell us that a pair of filthy vagabonds, a woman and a dog, could guard aught against the might of the Black Shields? Then come! Die along with...